violence is ignorant. It will get you nowhere in life. Your life becomes captured by doing wrong instead of doing right. How would you describe violence?
I would describe violence as hate, someone being angry, fighting, disappointed in themselves.
How do you feel about violence?
I feel that violence is a negative and ignorant way of dealing with things in life. I think that society won't be able to move on if violence is still present.
Why do you think there's so much violence?
Not enough people are preaching against it.
Who do you think is the main cause of violence?
Bush. No lie, I think Bush is the main cause of violence right now.
I feel violence should be stopped so society can live a better life for them and future generations.
Will violence ever stop?
No. I mean, violence will always be here. Many things will always be here. There'll always be crimes. That's why there's always police officers to, stop these things. So, I mean, nothing will ever change. I mean, even if you put as many as 1,000 or 1 billion organizations as you like, I mean, you're still gonna have bad guys, That doesn't mean that you can't do anything about it. You can make a difference, but you can't, you can't be like, oh, no violence,
Do you think violence will ever stop?
No, I don't think violence will never stop because it's everywhere, in the street, even in the police.
Oh, violence, well, obviously it's a negativity that's about the world today, but unfortunately I think it's gone to a level of extreme because nowadays it's more on a violence level of jealousy. There's no real empathy with other people, and it's kind of sad because the next generation that's coming up, if that's all they're being prone to see, then it leaves them with a lack of knowledge of they can make a better choice.
People should realize the more wrong you do, the more wrong is done to you. All the things you're doing is nothing but hurting yourself.
Do you think there's a lot of violence in your community?
No, I don't think there's a lot of violence in my community. I think there's a lot more violence when it comes to like what the generation is watching now through video games. Of course, the news will have a little bit of violence in it as well. And pretty much what they watch as far as movies and videos, there can be a depiction of violence. But then, too, it's never understood for a younger generation of kids to know the difference between this is a fantasy thing and then there is a reality of violence and what's the difference between the two. So.
You feel as though all violence is reported?
No, I don't think all violences are reported. For example, domestic violence is like some women or victims of domestic violence are too afraid to even report what they're experiencing and so to speak, and also some foreign countries, like people don't even have police or any security there to even defend themselves. So yeah.
Do you think violence will ever end?
No, because we're human. Survival of the fittest, that's one part of violence, but I don't think it will ever end because we're only human. Everybody has a streak of envy, jealousy, a little bit of hatred, but I think if everybody starts one by one with just basically taking care of home, then they could probably shrink it down to a minimum.
I hope that one day the world become at peace for the simple fact I'm tired of hearing about another person's laws because of somebody else's ignorance.